This
Yeah,
conference will
just
now be recorded.
okay. Yeah, myself, I'm Rajan Prasad, and I did MBA with finance specialization in 2001, and for the last 19 plus years, I'm working for the Oracle applications. Oracle applications. I worked for all the applications like 11i and EBS R12, EBS 11i, and I'm working for Fusion Cloud as well, Fusion Cloud applications, and I worked in US for a couple of years, around 2 years in US, and rest of the time I work in India, and I am providing the trainings for more than 10 years. So that's a brief about me. So I'm working for the trainings, and also I'm providing the trainings and also working for consulting as well. So that implementation related the consulting, the real-time consulting and everything. So that's a brief about me. So Jishak, can you please let me know your requirement so that we can go ahead?
Hi, myself is Jisha. I completed MBA with HR and finance a
Okay,
couple of years, and I was working in a bank. So I took a break in 2016, and after that, I didn't work. So
okay,
I want to start my career in Oracle Finance, and I'm planning to study the HR as well. So
okay.
that's why I joined this course.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, fine. So this course is pretty much useful for you. So related to Oracle Financials World, because nowadays what happens is the finance has huge requirement, especially in the Oracle Fusion environment. So
Okay.
Fusion Cloud environment. So it is
Okay.
having much more requirement. So compared to HR. And one more thing is, so I will explain you the process, the training process,
Mm-hmm.
and I will explain you, the will show you the content, okay, and will show you the application. So these three ways, and the training process is, so every session will be recorded. Whatever I'm explaining, every session will be recorded. I will share you all the recordings. So through Google Drive, and you can go through that, and we'll provide you the application access. So Oracle Fusion Cloud application access for your practice. So we'll provide you that one, and we'll share you the all the materials. So the real-time materials and user guides. So I will share you all the materials, and you can go through that. And apart from that, this is a part of the training we'll provide you. And apart from that, will help you for the job. We'll give you the job assistance. So job assistance means, so the related to resume formats. So I will help you for the resume formats, and will explain you one or two projects so related to that one, and we'll send you the FAQs, so all the frequent FAQs, and also we'll provide the mock interview as well, mock interviews. So yeah, we'll provide, and I think once you are good with this subject and everything, we'll take some mock interviews. So we'll refer. So if it is in India, so we will refer, and abroad, we will help you how to do on your own like that. So that is a job assistance, and the job support. So job support means, okay, so whenever you start, once you join a company, once any project is assigned, so if you have any kind of issues related to that one, so definitely we'll provide the job support. That means mail support, WhatsApp support. And if it is, if we need to spend daily 1 hour, 2 hours for your job, so we will charge something for 1 month, and then you can cope up with the environment. So why we are providing all these services? It's a kind of end-to-end training, end-to-end training. So anywhere, so if you have any issue, so we will help you on that. So either in the training phase and job phase, and while searching for job and job support as well. So usually what happens is, once join the training, and if you are able to practice, So whatever we are discussing, so we don't need these things, job support, all these things. Still, if it is any requirement, typical type of requirement of the company, if you are not able to do, so definitely we will help you for that one as well. So this is a training. So any questions, Jisha, in this phase, training phase? I will explain you
No.
one by one. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. And the second one is the content. The content. Okay. Let me show you. Yeah, we just finished one batch. So just 2 days back, I will show you. So whatever it is. So we will go through each and every concepts. So we will start with the agenda will be like this. So we have the modules like general ledger, account payables, account receivables, fixed assets, cash management, like that, and we will discuss all these one, and we will discuss the reports and the features, fusion features, data conversions, taxation, and the real-time related procure to pay, order to cash processes. Everything is non-coding related, no coding, no programming. So you need to know the functionality, and that's it. So, and we have the modules like GL, general ledger. So these are all the different setups and transactions for the GL, general ledger, and the same way account payables. So different setups and transactions, and account receivables, and these are all the account receivables related, fixed assets related. These are the different transactions, and cash management related, and data conversions, reports, taxation. So this is a taxation and rapid implementation, and procure to pay, order to cash. So these are all different concepts. You can say more than 100 plus tasks will be there. So around 110 to 120 tasks will be there. So everything, there is no coding, no programming. So even the data conversions also simplified process, and the reports also. So there is no coding. So even SQL query also system will develop. The application will develop that. Okay, and we will discuss each and everything from starting itself. From login to, we will start from the login. So how to log the application, everything, each and everything we will do that. Okay. And this one also real-time oriented. Whatever we are doing in the real-time oriented. Okay. And any questions, Jisha? So before I move to the application. And everything, I think you did MBA finance related. So
Yeah.
everything, the task will be relevant to the financial domain only. So list of
Okay.
accounts, calendars, ledgers, you can see journals creation. So, and if you go to the account payable side, so here also, we have the different location. Business unit is nothing but a location, invoice related, payment related, and suppliers, banks, and invoice payment transactions. In the same way, in the AR related, we have the transaction type, sources, and collect the customers creation and collectors. So that means receipt collectors. And AR invoice, AP invoice, and AR is different. And AP invoice is payments related, AR invoice is receipt related. And fixed assets, here you can create the assets and asset books, asset categories, and assets related. We have the asset addition and depreciation, retirement, transfers. So we will discuss each and everything in this area. Cash management is, so this is a bank related setups and bank reconciliations. We will do the bank reconciliations, and these are all the core domain, that. So but we will apply the same thing in the application, using the application. Data conversions is, it's a later loading process. That means to load the customers, suppliers, and any kind of, if it is small size of data, we can do manually. If it is a big size of data, definitely okay. For example, suppliers. So suppliers, for any organization, there will be much more suppliers, 500,000 or something 100 suppliers. We can't create each and every supplier manually. So in this case, we can use the data conversion process. And reports. So, and Oracle application, they will provide some reports, standard reports. If the client want to do any customized report, we can do that. Here, no programming, no coding. So we will follow the process, and we will create the reports, and application itself will develop all the SQL queries. Taxation, you know that. So tax, how to apply the tax. And the app implementation is it's implementation procedure, how we can do in the Fusion implementation side. Procure to pay, it's the how requisition to payment, requisition, purchase order, and the receiving the items, invoice payment. We will discuss everything in a application. So whatever I'm showing, I will do each and everything using the application. The sales order creation and ship confirm, pick release and ship confirm. So once the releasing item, then it is ship confirm. So once the ship confirm is done, then invoice will be created, and based on that, so receipt and then transfer to GL. So at the end of the day, all the data will be transferred to GL, and from GL we will run the trial balance, balance sheet, and profit and loss. All these things we will get it from the GL point of view. Okay. And any questions, Jisha? So before we go ahead with the application.
So my question is, this will cover all the four modules in financials, or just one particular one?
No, no, everything will be covered. So GL, general ledger, account payables, account receivables, fixed assets, cash management. Apart from that, we will touch base supply chain as well. This is a P2P and OTC's supply chain
Okay.
integration with the financials. So that's why this is the sheet I'm opening. So we will follow the same sheet. So
Okay.
every batch I will follow the same sheet. So this is just we finish one batch with all these things with the same procedure. So what I will do is every day, so I will we'll open a sheet and then we'll do some tasks. So then
Okay.
we can add up. So some task, and okay, for example, today if you discuss these things up to this level, these tasks. So I will share you these tasks with this Excel file. And second one is we'll upload the recording,
Okay.
and we'll provide you the application access. So you will have your application and recording and this Excel file and materials as well. So you can go through all and then practice. So
Okay.
and training, it'll take minimum 30 days. We need 30 days training, and we have the Monday to Friday sessions. Monday to Friday, and Saturday is optional, and Sunday we don't have the session. Yeah, and sometimes maybe it may extend. So 1 week. So 30 plus. Sometime, most of the time we will complete in 30 days. So every day 1 hour. If any session is missed, so if any time it is missed, then it will go for 30 plus days. That means 30 plus 1 week, like that, whatever it is. Okay. So this is the training. Any questions, Jisha, before I move to the application?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So let me go to the application. So I will show you application. You see, this is user friendly only application, and you can, using this application, you can use even smartphone also. You can do all this, all the kind of task and everything. You can use a smartphone or tab or anything. So we need that facility, and this is completely cloud based. So which is provided by Oracle. Oracle maintains the software. Okay. And you need to, I will share you the link and username and password. Using that, you can just log in. So we need to provide the login details. Just want to show you. So usually the people, the demos, they just show the PPT. So my way of intention, you need to know everything. So what is happening with
Okay.
within the application as well. Yeah. So you will get some confidence whether I can do or not, like that. Okay. This is a complete application, and you see the proton.user. So you can create any user. So once you have the access, and in the proton.user, in the right side, if you click the right side, we have setup for maintenance. So in here we can do all the setups, and in the left side you have the you can do all the transactions. Okay, fixed asset transactions, cash management, receivables, order management, and you can do all everything. So and you can go to the tools and do the file data, that reports creation, and you can import and export the data, all the transactions you can do. This is a transaction related. And the right side, setup related. Once we, as an implementation consultant, so our job is to implement the product, and we will get the requirement from the client and implement it and test it, and then the regular user, so they will use the product transactions. For example, GL, from the GL side. So journals creation and reports, and from the AP side, invoice creation and payment. From AR, invoice creation, receipt. From FA, assets creation, asset depreciation. From cash management, bank creation, bank reconciliation, and procure to pay under order to cash, these cycles. So these are all user transactions. So to do that one, so directly we can't do, we can't create any journal. So to create these journals, we need to do all the setups. These are all the setups. These are all the one-time job. So as implementation consultant, need to do that one, and we need to collect the information from the client to do. Okay, for example, I need to create a calendar. So definitely, calendar, to define the calendar, we need to provide some data. That data we will get from the client, or whoever the client it is. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got some ideas. Yeah.
Okay, and here we have offerings, the financials, procurement, different offerings. We'll go to the financials offering. This we call this a offering, and here we can see we can do that one. So payables related, general ledger related, and fixed assets, receivables related, everything we will do. Customers related, we will do that. For example, let us say that we want to do the for general ledger. Okay, so I want to create a ledger, manage primary ledger. Yeah, just query the task and then click search it. You will get it, the concerned task. Click on the task. Just for the example, I'm just showing so how it will be. And these are all the different data created by different people as it is a demo instance. And every form. So when you open the form, the first is creation area, next one is search area. Okay, the search area and creation area. Okay, so then you can just click on create. Click on button, create button, and then provide the data. Okay, ledger name and the description, and we need to provide the chart of account, list of all the accounts, calendar name and currency name, and then save it. That's so every every form like that only. Okay, for example, I want, let's just create the currency. Let us go to the currency. Yeah, manage currencies. Manage currency is the one. Let me go to the application, the form currencies. You don't need to worry about the task as well. So everything, it is a checklist only. We will follow the checklist. Manage currencies, any form. So just click on that. It will open one form, and in that, the first one is a search area. You can search the data, any form. Okay, for example, I want to search so INR currency code. Just search it. Okay, I want to search for USD currency code. You can search it. That means every any form, not only this currency form, any form, if you open any form, the first one is search area and the second one is creation area. Okay, you can create, or you can delete, or you can disable, or you can end it based on the client requirement. For example, if you want to create one more currency code, so somebody created for just for testing for USD underscore test, it is not a valid currency. So okay, this is just for the testing purpose. Okay, so if you want to delete that one, so what we can do is, usually there are two ways. Either you can delete or end it. If you're not able to delete this one, then you can end it. Yeah, this is, you are able to delete. Just click on delete, because this is not a valid currency code. Okay, once you delete, then save it. You can, and user friendly. The application is a user friendly. So if you want, you can create. Just click on create, and you can create any currency code. Provide the currency code and the currency name and description, and it will be, and just click on save. That's it. So simply the application, it's if you are able to attend on daily basis and practice, this is a very simple application. You don't need to worry about that. So no coding, no programming, and you can learn easily, quickly. And that too, you are the MBA finance candidate, so you can learn quickly. Okay. Any questions, Disha?
Whatever I understood by the information, like whatever the client is giving, based on that we are creating it. So we are not generating anything by ourselves. That's the way it's
No,
working, right?
it's a client thing, right? Okay, for example, let me go to the content. Okay, I we need to create a calendar. Okay, calendar, what type of calendar they need? Okay, whether usually if it is in India, that the calendar is a fiscal calendar is, it's April to March, right? So then if you are implementing for a US, the calendar should be Jan to December. And so that kind of client information, because client means, okay, for example, Reliance want to implement Geo. Reliance Geo is there. So Geo, they want to implement Oracle Fusion Financials. So, and then they will approach any consulting company. So like Accenture and Deloitte and Genpact, any company. So for the implementation, what they will do, and they will the client and the consulting company like Genpact or Accenture, they will contact Oracle, and then they will purchase the software. Okay, on behalf of the client, client will purchase the Oracle software, and then we will implement the product. So while implementing, we will provide the geo information only, right? So for the product, geo information only. Client is geo, and as for the geo requirement only, we will do that one. You got the point? Okay, for
Yeah.
example, here the chart of accounts. Chart of accounts, Geo's chart of accounts different, and pharma related chart of accounts are different, and any kind of insurance related, banking related chart of accounts is different. So we will create the list of all the accounts for Geo purpose only, for the Reliance Geo purpose. So because the Geo is, they are investing the money for the technology, and they purchase, and minimum cost is, it's a minimum is 50 lakhs to 1 crore, like that, the product itself. So they are investing huge money. So we will develop the application based on the Geo requirement. So that's why we will get the requirement from the client, and we will get the data from the client, and then we will document it, and then we will set up and do the setups, and we'll test it, and we will hand over to the client, and then client will do their regular job. Their regular job is, okay, how the client will use GL is for the journal entries for the standard reports, and for AP they will use for the different kind of invoices, standard invoice, debit memo, credit memo, prepayment, so like that, and they will use for the payments. And in the same way, AR invoice, receipts, fixed assets, they will create assets, and they will run the depreciation or asset transfers or asset retirements, like that, and they will use cash management for the bank reconciliation. That is their regular job. But before doing that, we need to implement it. We implement the product. You got it, Jisha?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, Jisha? So as for
Uh,
the, as I told you, I had explained,
yeah.
the training. So the training, how the training works, and
Okay.
the content yeah, I explained you, and the application also. So this is the that application I show you. So please let me know any questions from your side.
Will this cover the, when I go through this job profiles and all, most of them are looking for the two implementation cycles completed kind of stuff. So will this be covering the implementation cycles
Yeah,
end
yeah,
to end?
yeah. So this training is a real-time oriented training. So that's why I designed the course. So if I'm
Mhm.
whatever I'm showing, this we are doing in the real time
Okay.
we will follow the same process. So
Okay.
because I am working for the last 20 years in this area, for the last 19 plus years in this area, right? So I designed the
Okay.
course based on the real time requirement. So once you are able to attend the sessions on daily basis, able to practice on daily basis, definitely within 1 month you are ready to do the implementation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And whether it is one implementation, two implementation, process same. I will explain you in the real time, in the rapid and
Mhm.
real time. I will explain you, how the real time process works and everything. Okay. So I can go
Okay.
through the same process, and whether it's one implementation, two implementation, the same process same, because client will change. Okay. For one implementation, I will work for the Reliance. Once the Reliance is done, implementation maximum
Mhm.
period is 1 year. Sorry, minimum period is
Okay.
1 year, maximum 2 3 years, based on their
Okay.
business volume of the business. So then I will go
Okay.
for one more implementation. The same process will apply wherever you go. So these are the features only, but we will apply these features as per the client requirement. That's it.
Okay.
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 So any questions, Jisha? This
No,
is
I'm
a
good.
demo is, it's a kind of a knowledge sharing only. Demo is a knowledge sharing. So if any queries,
Okay.
you can ask me. So I can explain you based on my experience and knowledge.
Okay.
And any kind of, other queries on the sessions, details, timings, and other things, you can contact our admin director. So Mr.
Okay.
Giridhar. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Is it okay, Jisha? Can I close the session, or do you have any queries?
No, I'll talk to the session timings and duration and all the steps to the admin. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, yeah, they will help you. Okay. Thanks, Jisha. Thanks for
Okay.
joining. Thanks for
Thank you so
joining.
much. Yeah.
See you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
see
Bye.
you. Yeah.